There are many layers and mysteries to an empath. So, much of their life is spent uncovering and discovering what being an empath is all about. So, today, we are going to look at some special quotes that are written by an empath, for an empath. Enjoy. What some sensitive folk think is a human flaw, is often a misunderstood empath trait. Respect for all those empaths who choose to sparkle even after all the difficulties they've endured. Empathy has no script. There is no right or wrong way to do it. It's simply listening, holding space, withholding judgment, emotionally connecting, and communicating that incredibly healing message of you're not alone. Their environment and the people who surround them will determine how an empath will feel and react. Cutting people out of my life, as an empath, doesn't mean I hate them, it simply means I am preserving my own sanity. Empaths feel things in people and places where others feel nothing. Empaths are always on the lookout for the ones who feel like home. Feeling everything so intensely, as an empath, does not make you weak. Only the strong could survive the emotional energy you experience. Empaths, if you had to withdraw from life to heal, it was necessary. But now is the time to come from the shadows. Your new life is expecting you. An empath may find it hard to fit in, but, in their quiet ways, they will always stand out. An empath might not hear it or see it, but it will be felt. In difficult times, empaths discover wings they never knew they had. You know you're an empath when you have to pretend you don't know what's going on. Highly sensitive people and empaths make the best lifelong friends. When an empath asks you a question, most of the time they already know the answer. Energy is what it's all about. Just ask an empath. To all the empaths who feel lost and disconnected from the world, I hope you find a place that feels like home and brings you much happiness. Life begins for an empath the moment they realize they don't have to convince anyone of who they are. When an empath puts up a wall, it is often to protect themselves rather than to keep people out. Nothing pains an empath more than living amongst people who don't understand them. An empath will always find it difficult to exist within a society like ours. An empath sees solutions within the silence. Empaths don't just listen to your logic. They interpret your energy, and hear everything you don't say in words. When an empath listens to music they love, it lifts them up and nourishes their soul. Setting boundaries will feel mean to the empath who has spent their life being there for others. Empaths will avoid the pointless arguments they get invited to. The problem with being an empath is you often end up feeling sorry for those you really shouldn't. An empath doesn't know what it's like to not have extreme emotions. Everything they feel is experienced deeply and completely. The empath will always be drawn to the rejects, the loners, the lost and forgotten. More often than not, these people have the most beautiful souls. Dear empaths, never stop believing that good things can still happen. Okay, that's it from me for today. If you want to learn more about being an empath, head over to my blog where there are hundreds of free posts that explain all about empath life, and how to become grounded, protected and empowered. See you next time.